YouTube. What is happening? Welcome back to the channel. So we are doing something new. Oh, we got a Drake in the house. So we are doing something new here. I'm going to be interviewing individuals who I'm friends with, who I've watched their stuff, who I've been interested in, and give you a little quick background on why I'm doing this. Is one of the most one of my favorite things about getting in the car scene is people's history, what got them into cars, what's made them want the car they want. There's a story behind everyone's that's in the car scene. Hi. Hey, do you guys know Lambo Dad?
I know Ryan Wheeler.
Oh, Ryan Wheeler.
That's how long I've known Lambo Dad.
What's the DL for?
Direct leverage. You got right in there. You like it?
No, hold on.
Yeah, so everyone goes
on the car.
It's not gonna hurt it.
Oh man,
So
these
instead
are
of
gorgeous. YouTube. So here's what we are doing. We are, what are we calling this? Lambo Dad Lounge.
the driver.
That's what we came out with.
Meet the
right?
cars.
The Lambo Dad Lounge. This is episode number 1. This is one of my best friends, Paul. This is Paul Rohde. Actually, I'm gonna let you guys. So this is
Paul Rohde.
Taylor Hafner.
Andrea Hafner.
Candice Rohde.
all right. And so these are some of my amazing friends, and I met. Would it be cars? Did I meet
Cars.
Yeah, through cars. So we are going to chat a little bit about just cars. What got Paul into cars? What got Candice into cars? How these guys all ended up. It was all around cars. So Paul.
Ryan, Lambo Dad.
Yes, Z28.1.
Simple guy.
All right. So what got you into cars? As a kid, were you into cars?
Yeah, as a kid, one of the first movies I can remember was Cannonball Run. And that Lamborghini, I knew that this is what I'm going to do someday. I don't know how I'm going to afford it. I don't know what I'm going to do. But next day at school, I remember saying, this is what I'm going to be someday. I'm going to be a cannonball driver.
So when are we doing that? I know there's talks.
I would do it anytime. Yeah, anytime.
You
But it's just, I never knew it was anything that could happen. And the wife found it on something, I can't remember. We talked about it, and we just did Crown Rally 3, was it? Or was it 2?
I'm not
That's
sure.
how long you guys have been doing.
Yeah.
Crown Board?
2015 was our first year.
First year was 15.
And then this is Candice,
Yeah.
and this is your wife.
Yeah.
And were you into cars before?
I liked like horsepower and stuff. Like my dad watched like NHRA drag racing every Sunday. Every Sunday we'd watch it. So that, and then when Paul and I met, he had his car, and I loved it, and then we just kind of grew.
And then you guys.
Right.
So give them a little history on.
Yeah. So
Co-piloting.
Andrea and I worked together, and I knew that Candice and Andrea get along great. So when Candice and Andrea got their own car, they were driving that, and I needed a co-pilot, and I thought, who better than Andrea's husband, who I get along with, and common sense.
This guy?
He's good with common
That's
sense and
nice.
direction and everything. He's a lot of advantages of having Taylor.
So what's your take on? You guys have done. How many rallies have you guys done?
We've done 2.
Okay.
I did north last year, and then south this year, and then we'll do
Yeah, so
again.
north. So the one I met you guys, they're the one that we hung out with. That was your first.
Yep.
My first rally too. So, and what was your thoughts on that? What were you expecting?
I didn't have too many expectations. I just wanted to see the cool cars. I didn't realize that was going to be the caliber of cars that were there. Paul said he had Camaro, so I was figuring a bunch of old muscle cars or something like that is what I was thinking. And then when I got there, I was just blown away. It was unbelievable, the caliber of cars there. Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Lambo Dad's there.
And then that's right.
Unbelievable, the caliber of cars that were there.
And then what was your thought when you heard into a rally?
You know what? I don't do car rides, so this was like really interesting. I was like, well, I get to ride with Candice for hours, so this will be fun. But definitely the adrenaline, like being the navigator and like her handing me like here's your Atlas, update your Google Maps, here's our Garmin,
Like it's
and
a
just
real
being like,
job.
what? Like, what is going on? But like, it's a blast to get that check. And then have her like 100% depend on you. I mean, the guys are biased too, so that's really nice. But the roads they take you on, like, you gotta be on top of it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Blast.
So when they told me about Crown Rally in 7, I was like, yeah, we'll do it. But everyone's like, no, it'll change your life. I'm like, whatever. And then, yeah, after doing it, it was like, holy cow, this changed. Like, this is like the coolest
Crown
thing.
Rally
Like
hangover.
everything else in your whole life just goes like, you don't think about any of it because you're rallying. It's like boom, 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 and then the people.
Start driving different, that's for sure.
Yeah, you start driving.
Start
I get
seeing
to work in
different
like
lines
I
in
get to work in like
cars.
9 minutes to get to 43. And
Right.
why these cars?
We can each have our own car and not break the bank. I mean, mine's a 15 Z28. They only made them 2 years. It's a track car. Where the wife's is a ZL1. It's supercharged. Insane, horsepower in that thing for a production car, and we can both enjoy it.
So have you guys ever raced?
We've
High five there, Candice.
raced twice.
Twice.
Candice is in the white one, Paul's in the black. Yeah, Candice! Woo! Nice job, girlie.
What's special about this one?
So it's
I know
a
it's
LS7 427 engine. Had some work done on it from Race Proven Motorsports.
It doesn't sound normal. Doesn't
Doesn't sound
like a
normal. No. Kicking out the rear wheel 550 something.
stock. Yeah, which is-
6-speed. It's lighter. The windows are thinner than a standard Camaro. No sound insulation. Carbon ceramic brakes.
I did not know that. About
Yeah.
windows.
Yeah.
There's
It's
no sound.
Good thing my windows are tough because I
Yeah.
keep climbing.
well. The first year we did the rally, we said what 500 times in the rally. So this last season we had communications put in. So
Do you guys have those in both
No.
cars? Or
Oh, no, we don't need
No,
to
they
drive.
don't want to listen to us. We had walkie-talkies one year, and it just did not go good, and we ended up just doing a walkie-talkie.
Ooh, don't say
Yeah,
we.
because they're bored
I
and
don't
interrupt
think
our like
Yeah.
amazing conversation
Yeah.
in a car.
Yeah, so you
Amazing.
guys are having like actual like, and then they're
Yeah,
over here
and
like,
we're over here going.
They're like, your husband's so
guy.
great. No, your husband's so great. And we were interrupting that. They can't
Yeah.
have that.
that's
And Taylor's like, quarter mile left turn, 300 feet left turn.
favorite thing about your car, and what's your favorite thing to go do with your car?
Yeah. Favorite thing about the Z28 is it's rare. They only made it 2 years. They didn't make very many of them.
It's rare.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
rare. Yeah, we're gonna put
It's
that
rare.
somewhere, too.
And then favorite thing to do with it is surprise the hell out of people when I go, you want to get in? You want to check it out? Just to, really? Yeah. You're not going to hurt it. It's how you plant the seed that they're going to be car buyers someday. They're going to have these things, and then you're just not alone.
Did you ever have a moment like that? Besides, I know we talked about the cannonball.
Yeah.
Was there ever a time when you remember that changed kind of your?
Yeah.
And what
So
was that?
we had a farm growing up, and my dad had a hired hand. Can't remember his name, but I remember the car. It was a brown, like 72 Nova. The thing was mint. Well, back then it was easy to have a mint car, but it was newer. But it was great, and I remember getting to sit in it. I remember getting to start it and stuff like that. And I couldn't reach pedals or anything, but I still remember it. It's
It
still.
stays in your mind.
And then my parents had a 79 Trans Am with a 455. So driving that thing and watching my dad, power shift and stuff. I mean, I was able to power shift, anything when I first started. It was just watching that stuff.
That's
It
awesome.
just
Yeah. Start out power shifting.
Yeah.
Clutch.
No big deal.
power shifted the Beretta and driver's ed.
So Candice, what is your favorite thing about this car? Besides the fact that it's faster than.
It is
Paul's
faster than Paul's car. I do really enjoy that.
I don't think the camera got. What did you say?
It is faster than Paul's car.
Okay, so
So
the
this one is mine.
that one, the one on the right.
This little honey. But my favorite thing about it, and I was talking to Andrea, and I think my favorite thing is how fast, like, you push on the gas pedal and it just goes. Like, there is no hesitation. It just
Yeah, the get up and go.
It just has
Pretty
really
crazy.
good get up and go. And so, I mean, if I just want to pass somebody, then can just do that.
Just get right up to 70
Yeah,
so you can
yeah.
get past them.
Then you pass.
And what's your favorite thing to do with the car? Because how many miles do you guys put? Obviously, you guys have other vehicles.
Yeah.
These are fun. You get to use these for what you want to use them for. You're not having to take it to work. You don't have to, you get to have them exactly how you want them. So what's your favorite thing to go do with the car?
And similar to Paul's, so, and I'll have Andrea speak of the story, but like the way that, like when we're driving and, can't really see through our windows too great, but when you roll down the windows and little kids see you and they're waving at you, oh my gosh, it's just wonderful. And on our last rally, Andrea was my, she's always my co-pilot, but, and tell them about the little girl.
Yeah, so the boys were ahead of us because, of course, they're always waiting on us. We don't want a speeding ticket. So they've got their windows down. There's people, kids are thinking they're race cars. And then we pull up, and me and Candice put our windows down, and you can just hear the little girl go, "Mom, they're girls!" So that was pretty awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I think that every time I see, like even with just like in the parade, anytime I see girls in the sport, because obviously it is a male-dominated sport, but it's such a cool thing to see. What do you got to say? I know you got to be dying to say something.
Yes.
You're killing me. Like I've been waiting for the
church mouse.
So this last season, the last rally, he drove on Route 66 in Tennessee. He drove this. I sat in the passenger seat, first time ever.
That was cool.
Yeah, he did great. He did great.
Yeah, Route
It's
66
crazy, yeah.
was phenomenal. It was scary at some points, but it was phenomenal. Like the road is washed out in the shoulder, like in many parts. So
And
like
it's not
literally your wheels are.
drop off and you go in the ditch. It's like you drop off and you die.
Yeah.
Right, like there's death right there.
That is awesome.
Route 66 was cool. I mean, like to feel how a car like that can actually perform and handle, because it's like when you step on the gas, obviously it's gonna go and it goes, and when you go through these corners, it turns through the corners. It goes in the corners. It's really hard to describe until you drive one on that route or a route similar to that. It's how it feels, but it's an awesome experience.
That's awesome. So what's next?
The Alpha Run.
The Alpha Run, yeah.
What's next? What else is next?
Nope, that's it.
What's
That's
next?
all that's next.
What's next for cars?
No.
Breaking
What's your
points.
dream car? If you could pick one car right now to have sitting right here.
No, this
one won't.
This one's not going to
This
go
one's
anywhere.
not.
This one's gonna. It's when she's retired, it's staying.
Yeah.
But I've been asked this. We talk about it. I can't think of a. This is my car.
That's awesome.
I love it. I don't. When you see other cars, it's like, do you want that car? You tell yourself in your head, and I can see and appreciate almost every car. I'm not a Ford guy, but I'm a closet Mustang guy. I mean, I see Mustangs and I'm like, those cars are beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. But this is my dream car. Growing up, it was, of course, the Lamborghini Countach, whatever you call it, whatever the proper name is.
Yep.
That was every kid's,
Yeah, red one, white one, and a
White one, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is it. This is the car that I wanted. I got it. I love it. I take care of it.
Take very good care of it.
She's clean, yeah.
And
Look at the back
you
of the
probably
garage.
see Adam's buckets back piled up.
Yeah, but this is it.
Yes.
I'm very comfortable with it, but I'm not going to run this car, keep running it. I do want to keep the miles off it. So, possibly one similar to the wife's, in a 1LE version, but nothing.
Something faster.
That's what he wants. He just wants
Yeah.
a chance at beat. He's
Someone
told me
that runs
that.
with
She's
Corvette.
Okay.
her next
Corvette.
car is going to be a Volkswagen Golf or something.
Oh, he is.
Stationary.
With a coffee
Yeah,
can on it.
And there I go zooming past him. Zoom.
What would you guys pick for a car? What's your dream car? Do you have?
Yeah, I mean, ever since Gone in 60 Seconds, Eleanor, it's
Yeah,
always,
yeah.
I mean, that's always, I don't care what anybody says about Mustangs, that car is the, epitome of idol car for me. I've always wanted that car. Someday.
For sure. How about you?
Oh God, you know what? I'm awesome being a co-pilot. I'll just stay that way. Yeah,
You are.
I'm more about like I like the
Traverse with
seven-seater.
third row
Yeah.
seating.
Time out. I would have went like Yukon XL. It's just a little out of my price.
She don't have a car, but she's like, yeah, Yukon XL.
Yeah, I
Got a
mean,
car.
honestly, like I love this. I love the adrenaline.
And you
I want to
love-
always be a part of this. I love being a part of this. Everyone's so awesome, but I'm cool not driving it. Like,
Yeah.
I just
That's
love riding
exactly
and being
how
a
my
part
wife
of the
is.
action and the social life, and I love it.
Yeah, that's exactly how my wife is.
Yeah.
She doesn't. I mean, she wants a Lamborghini Urus, but she can.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, find someone
Put it
else.
next on the list.
My dream car?
Yeah.
I love old
Rhymes
cars.
with Orvet.
Nope. I don't love Corvettes, so I don't.
Even if the engine was in the middle.
Jab.
Just say jab. Chop.
Hi.
So what is
John.
yours? So what's your dream?
No,
car?
really, I Corvettes are fine, Paul. Gosh.
They're the cooler one than
My
me.
dad used to have a Corvette. Yeah, I like old Camaros. I like old Novas. I like old cars.
Novas are cool.
Yeah, thank
One
you
more
guys
thing
for
that
doing
people
this.
don't realize about rallying, when you're driving, and I didn't realize it till he drove and I sat in the passenger seat, you don't see the scenery when you drive.
You
A
do
lot of
not.
the times when you're on these roads driving, you're so focused, you have tunnel vision on the road, rear view mirror, side mirrors. That's it.
Yeah.
Your co-pilot, who you're trusting with directions, curve, and stuff like that, they get to take everything in. And when he drove on this last rally for a little bit, I got to see this stuff. And that was cool. That was cool. So it's cool to get both perspectives. You know, the driving, the adrenaline, and then the relaxation of checking everything out and enjoying it.
For sure.
Yeah.
You're right. Come on.
He wants to see Lambo Dad.
Oh.
He's growling at you.
All right.
It's your turn to drive.
That is a wrap. Stay tuned. I need you to do me a favor. Drop a comment. If there's anybody that you want to see us do a little interview with, drop a comment. Let me know who you want. Till next time. You know the deal. Hit that subscribe button. Like this video. And make a fake account. Subscribe with that one. Oh yeah. Peace.